Yes. Hello, my nerdy friends out there, and welcome to Roll of Faith. And yet again, it's a new Sunday, and that means for some role playing. We're going to continue on playing our campaign, The Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robin Ek, and I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for this evening. And for those of you that have been in this stream before, we have previously shown a clip of the previous what happened previously in the campaign, but we are not going to show that anymore during the stream. So head into Roll of Fate's YouTube channel where you can find that particular video, so you can see what actually happened for in this campaign and what happened for this party previously. But anyhow, welcome to tonight's session. So let me introduce you to our players. And you should be able to see my players right here, right now, I do believe.
Yes.
Hello, gang.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, good.
Warm, but fine.
Warm but fine, yeah. So before before I'm going to recap, can't you please tell me your name and your character once again, so the people know who you are actually playing for these sessions. Danne, please, who are you playing?
Yeah. My name is Daniel, and I play Videl, the goat folk druid.
Very good, very nice. Kalle.
Yes, my name is Kalle and I play Garbod Gallsten. I'm a half-orc cleric and so.
A cleric of the war domain also.
Oh yes, I kill people.
Yes. Julia.
I am Blinky, and I am a gnome bard. It took me a second. Yes, done.
Per.
I play Thalion, Wood Elf Ranger, and the group Scout.
Very nice. And Nia.
Hi, I'm Nia, and I play a curious warlock named Rill.
Right. And also for those who are new to the stream, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, but we are not playing in the Forgotten Realms or anything. We're playing in my homebrew world, which is called Vandaloria. And I'm going to make some type of video or something for a podcast later on that are going to tell more about the story of the world. But we are going to keep you in touch for that later on. But for the recap of the previously on The Curse of the Black Mountain. So our adventurers began their continuation of their campaign from Gravemore after they have found a mysterious and wondrous magical mirror where there were a patron of some sort named an entity called Vithra that wanted most of the characters to travel to a place called Sandarith Forest to recover and help them finding a peculiar tree called the Tree of Life, where it has a heart that acts like a seed of some sort for them to replant it and make it grow into a new tree of life to control the forest, because the forest is a magical forest and it grows rapidly and destroys nearly everything that comes in its way. And also the occupants of this forest are also hideous and magical monsters that only resides within the forest. But we shall see what's happening now. So our adventure started from Greymore, traveled some days down the road called the Old High Road, on the more eastern side road. They traveled for some days. They battled some bandits on the road that made like the oldest trick in the book. After defeating them, finding a map that's showing some indications that you see before you on the screen. There are 2 X's and 1 circle. So the party eventually decided to travel to the circle. Several day passes. They came into a camp that was what they thought was the bandits' old camp. They investigated it, found that there were no types of equipment in the encampment, but they found some dry blood, and they started to investigate more. They found some traps, and these traps were more not to keep people from not getting into camp. They were more like keeping them in the camp. And also, with a good perception check, they also found a mysterious individual that's standing on the cliffside and also dispelled Rill's familiar who were flying towards this individual. So they decided to investigate this mysterious individual, and they traveled up towards the mountainside where they encountered a basilisk. They fought it, and they were victorious. And also, Garbod was nearly to becoming petrified, but were successfully in the saving throws. Traveling, they found this crack of a it looks like something has just cracked and just split the mountain in half and turned it into a passageway. They continue on this passageway, finding uh, a peculiar hole in the right side of this creek when they were in this tunnel. Some of them thought a little bit about it, and they kind of discovered that it was some sort of like a basilisk den or a nest or some sort, and they didn't want to venture inside because they did believe that one of the basilisks were probably inside of the nest. Continuing on this pathway, they also find these jagged stones in the middle of the pass where there were petrified individuals, and there were mostly of them were goblins, half orcs, and they studied it for a while, tried to discover what the origin was. The only origin that some of you discovered were that goblins were mountain goblins. Continuing on, they found this pocket. I'm going to switch the layout. They found this place in a perfect circle, in a perfect pocket that somebody had probably magically made with some horses on the left side. There were some trinkets, and there were a workstation, a huge dead oak tree in the very far right side of the hut, also a larger living oak tree on the left side, and on the back side there was more of a smaller pond. So our adventurers continue on, and most of them were curious. So, investigating most of the horses, tried to charm them or try to like pet them, but the horses seemed to be uninterested in their bravados. After, I do believe that somebody knocked on the door, an a young female individual comes out. Beautiful looking, green looking eyes, seemingly unfretful. It was not the individual that they saw previously. Asked a little bit some questions about it, and but with a good eye, with a good perception check and a good insight check on this creature, and also a good detect magic from Blinky's side, discovered that all this place, everything around them were magical, and the young person in front of them were an illusion. So Videl reached out, tried to touch this this female without consent. Um, Discovered it was surely an illusion, and out from this hut came out a large, enlarged, hag-like creature that It started as a threatening conversation that the hag believed them to be probably bandits, the companions of the bandits here to gather up their brethren. She didn't make a good friend with Garbod, throwing insults, but after some very complex conversation trying to get some information out of this hag, if you may, she managed to tell you that she believed that Vithra was not really what they appeared to be. This hag named Akka presented herself to be the keeper of the tree, the heart of the tree of life. Was the keeper of the heart previously, and were exiled from her coven. But she presented herself as to be the first Akka, the first Night Mother, the mother of Basilisk, the bane of dwarfs, slaughterer of man, one of the sisters of night and daughter of darkness. She shouted this out when she were fairly intimidated by Garbod's throwing harassment on her. She wanted to make a deal and also seemingly help the adventurers, guiding them towards the Sunderith forest, but wanting them to leave the heart with her instead, to make sure that she can replant the tree as her former task was. But some of the characters didn't want to have any more conversation with this individual or anything to do with this hag at all. So Garbod and Thalion traveled backwards towards the pass of the mountain, but Rill, Blinky, and Videl stayed. But the hag were irritated by their behavior and more and more seemingly lack of respect. So she head back into her hut and also said if they want to have a deal, then they can return. If they go away from this place, they are not welcome to return. And it's there we return back to the adventurers.
Yeah, we never made a decision, right?
You never made a decision to leave, but Thalion and Garbod made a more statement to walk away from hearing, at least not away from the party, but away from the conversation and the hag. So you're standing there as the hag slams the door to her hut, and you see your companions walking away the trail back where you came from. But you three are still standing, facing the front of this hut. What do you do?
I look over at Rill and Blinken. Do you think she's annoyed that I touch her illusion?
I think she's more annoyed that we insulted her, or not us, but everyone else, and came to her house and just said that she's basically a shit host.
I mean, I don't think you need to worry so much about you touching her illusion. I think that might be a minor offense considered everything else that was done.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think she forgot about that the second Garbod started talking.
Yeah, that is actually probably very true. Don't remind her.
Oh, no.
Just
Yeah, she probably will not remember that.
So-
pretend it never happened.
What should we do now?
I
Do
guess
you
we
want-
should follow the others since they left.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think we should make a deal with her. It feels...
I think if we knock on that door again, we're gonna die.
Can we just
Uh,
burn the hut down?
Didn't you walk away?
You walked away.
Yes.
You ain't here.
Can't I just scream it? Let's burn the hut to the
Do
ground!
not scream that. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought it was the wind.
Yeah, no,
After what?
no, the wind. Oh god, the wind. It's noisy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but maybe not make a deal with her, but I kind of feel like we need to talk to her a bit more. Try, at least.
You mean about the petrified goblins and such outside her house? You want to talk about that?
Oh, and also the fact that she mentioned she was the bane of dwarves, and we know that the Mount Nop is filled with petrified dwarves, which we
Actually.
did not see any form of bite marks on what I remember or recall, so maybe they are connected somehow, and that connection could be good to know since our first employer wanted to know the history of his family, which was dwarves, which was related to. Why am I telling you this? Whatever.
I don't know. I already know this.
I wonder why she stays here.
What part of it? Well, she's exiled from her family, or witches, hags, women, and maybe she can't leave.
Yeah, but she didn't respond to us when we asked about that. She just started talking about other things. Then it
I
felt
mean,
like she was going to kill a Garbod, so...
Would you
several
want to
times.
talk about that, though? It's like a sensitive topic, like, oh yeah, let's tell you about my exile.
And my one weakness, I can't leave.
Exactly.
Well, I would probably tell everyone about that if I was her, but...
Why would you? Why?
I don't know. That's fun. Talk to people. She probably haven't seen people for a long time.
Yeah,
Maybe she's just
that's why
lonely.
she eats bandits.
Good point.
Because
Maybe
she's
that was something she said.
lonely.
I think that Videl would be the best of hags.
Oh, welcome. No one would want to leave.
He wouldn't live that long if he told everyone about his weaknesses, I'm sure. Welcome, here's my 5 weaknesses in a list.
Not so ancient hag.
You're very new at the job, okay? So, question. The horses, do they still look like horses or do they look like basilisks now?
They are basilisk.
Just crawling around there looking at us.
Yeah. They seem to be like domestic.
Okay, so they don't look hostile in any way, they're just
Not right
minding
now.
their own business.
Yeah.
Do they look younger than the one that we killed, or...?
Make a nature check.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to open D&D Beyond.
Not sponsored, but maybe
But
in the future.
amazing.
Amazing tool on the internet.
Yes. 37. So that's 11.
Oh, a dirty 7, you say?
Dirty, dirty dice.
Oh yeah.
You look at the basilisk. You have no idea. It's very hard to understand the autonomy of such creatures because you are quite far away from them. You have to probably stand closer and investigate them even closer.
No, I don't want to do
You
that.
roll a 20 on nature check.
Huh?
No. Can I eat them?
You can't eat them.
Okay.
And you're
Well,
not
I
even
was not
there. You're
I
in the
know.
passage.
I know.
What would even happen if you?
Yourself.
What would happen if you bit the basilisk? Would
Yeah.
the flesh turn to stone in your mouth that you bit off?
Would you try? Would you want to try it?
Now I'm considering it, but no. I'm just thinking.
So how about we knock on the door again?
Oh God, I'll be my guest.
What you
I
want?
mean, I've had worse ideas.
I believe you.
I'm not sure if that is meant as a compliment or an insult or just the truth.
I don't know either.
I would say that's a
It's just a
compliment.
statement.
Take it as a compliment.
Uh-huh.
Blake is so nice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I am.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You're nice too with it.
Thank you.
Yes, a tiny little saint, for
Mhm.
sure.
Of course.
I'm gonna go and knock on the door.
Okay. Before that transpires, Garbod and Thalion.
Yeah.
You are walking back to the passage, and do you stop, like, at the very beginning of the circle of this place, or do you continue on the passage back, or what are you doing?
Can you tell where the magic stuff ends?
Yeah, you do. It is a perfect circle around this place, so you can see where her seemingly magic starts and the natural terrain of the passageway starts. So you can see it's almost like a small. Yeah, you can see it's a very like. What is the word I'm looking for?
Obvious?
Contrast. The contrast. Nope, not P. It's
Okay.
a very solid contrast. You can see grass, no grass.
Can you see the hut from there?
Yeah.
Then I
What you
suggest we.
Can you just fire a burning arrow and burn the bitch inside? Just
Well,
asking for a friend.
I suggest we stop outside the circle and Garbod. I don't think my arrows will work in that realm.
Well, it's magical, isn't it?
Yes. And she said she even knew I have explosive arrows and she said they wouldn't work, so
If we fire it and run away.
the arrow will still be inside the magic realm.
Yes. No harm done if it doesn't work, I mean.
Well, she might rage and kill
Ah.
our friends. Well, Videl.
Necessary casualties.
Question: Who has the horses? Where are our horses?
Yeah, I have them.
Okay, good.
No.
We don't.
Where did we park them?
We parked them
We
over.
parked
I
the
used-
over here,
horses
I think.
right outside, like at the entrance of the circle. I parked the horses
Yeah.
before I went over to try and communicate with the illusion horses, which turned out to be basilisks.
So
Yeah.
you are by the horses right now, I would say.
Okay.
Hey, are you hungry?
No.
What?
Are you hungry?
No, I am not. But I have
I mean,
rations if you are.
We do have horses here.
Are you talking about eating Brunten John?
I would never do such a thing, you know
No,
that?
you would not.
Why don't you go and check on our friends?
That's not a pious behavior. Good sir, judge.
So
Yeah.
what are you two going to do? Are you going to stay in the passage, or
Yes, I will stay and observe.
okay, Garbo too,
Yeah, sure. I mean,
or what do you want to do, Caleb?
I'll stay.
Okay,
With
I
Falion.
want you both to make either a perception check or an investigation check.
Which one?
I
is
have
that?
advantage on perception, so
Hey, look at that. I almost failed. I did fail.
11 is quite good though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like average. With +5, well, then it's kind of a fail.
Yeah.
Regardless, you stand there, observe, and as you look around it, you can, Thalion can see it at least. As you look in towards the sky, you can see within her realm or in her bubble, the sky is always twilight. And outside, as you are standing outside of the bubble, it's starting to go more towards. It is still in the middle of the day, but inside it is twilight and dusk more. And you can see the outer line of this. It is a dome-like bubble around this area where she is having her domain, if you want. And it's quite high. It's like 30, 35 meters up towards the center of the highest point of the dome, and going down, and going around this place.
Okay.
Okay. Going back to the others. How do you knock on the door?
So I'll walk up to the door and just do a gentle little dab dab.
Before you are going to, as you are trying to knock at the door, opens up. As soon as you are about to hit it, it opens up, and you can hear a voice within. Please enter.
I mean, I'll enter.
Okay. Do anybody else want to follow?
I guess I have to at this point.
Yes, as Videl see that Rill steps into the hut, I start to run towards it too.
No. I'm like, what? You don't want to go in?
Run away!
I'm running towards.
Yeah, I run towards. No,
That's more like
As you
I
open,
slowly slide in.
as you open up the door, and you can see the interior of this place. It looks like an old inside. It is much larger inside than what it appears to be. It is more of a size of a large wooden cabin, and you are entering like, it's seemingly like a diner room slash kitchen. It is a very large area where there are a long table with around 10 or 12 larger stools sitting around, wooden chairs, and there is a kitchen island close to the kitchen, and there is a very large it's a very large kitchen area, and there is it is a, how would you call it? It's a wooden oven. No, it's a huge oven where you can put in
A wooden oven.
not a wooden oven. I mean, it's a vedspis, you know.
We can put in children.
It's not an oven made of wood.
Is it a Blinky-sized oven?
I mean, if somebody could draw me and send it to Roll of Fate, please draw me a wooden oven, please. It would be amazing. But it's a very,
one use.
but it's a very large kitchen, regardless, and there's so it's no hallway or anything. It's just this big room. At the right side of this room, it comes a wall, and then the wall it comes up, and it turns into like more of a staircase going upwards. But the only thing you can see that the hag is sitting on the very furthest end of the left side of this large table, on this almost like a throne, wooden throne-like furniture, sitting close and just eating, and it looks like she's eating this very large, almost like oh my god, I'm losing the fucking word in English. Boar. It looks like a huge boar torso, and she have this huge amount of liquor everywhere, and it stings like alcohol and other types of food around her. And she gestures towards Rill as because she is the first one, and just, please sit down, child, and let us have a little bit of a conversation.
A conversation.
Come for a conversation, are you not?
Yes.
Then please take your mortal friends and sit down at the table with me.
I'm gonna gesture for Videl and Blinky, and then
Aye.
just go and sit down.
Yeah, I
Oh,
stumbles in.
don't you worry. Don't you worry, mortals. I'm already full. I'm not so hungry, and I will not bite you.
That's nice of you. Thank you. I try to sit down on a chair. It takes me a little while to
Yeah, it's quite
pull
big,
myself
so-
up. Probably.
So, did you lose your altar boy and your elven friend?
Not lose, we hope. I think they're waiting. Hopefully. With the horses.
Or eating
Ah,
the horses.
It could be that too. I guess they just needed some fresh air out of the magical zone.
magic. Magic is wonderful, isn't it?
Yes.
But regardless, we're not here to talk about my passion. I am more interested in what do you want from me coming here a second time?
One could say that we have a thirst for knowledge. And you
Oh,
seem to hold a lot of it.
indeed I do.
She reaches out with her talons, talon looking like fingernails, and take a bit of this huge chunk of meat and just takes a taste of it.
Do you care for a little bit of a taste before we talk? It is a good meal.
I'm gonna look over at Videl and Blinky.
Can I insight check that? If it's like, oh yes, take a piece of this poison.
You-
Can I insight check something like
You
that?
can investigate it if you want to.
I can do that. Good.
Yeah.
Take
Can
a piece
investigate
of
the
this
food.
boar, which is obviously not a bandit,
A
human or
natural
something.
20.
Mm,
Oof.
Investigate. So
that is not.
25.
That is definitely not a boar.
What
Is that a person? It is most definitely a person.
Oh,
I'll still take a bite just to be kind.
I mean, if
I'm gonna-
Blinky is agreeing,
I'm gonna look at Rill and Videl first and be like, slightly like, no, and then I'm gonna take a piece.
Okay.
I mean, if she goes no, and then takes a piece, then I'm also gonna take a piece.
Oh god, no.
Because it would be impolite to not take a piece.
Indeed.
And I have no idea what it is.
So you're taking a little bit of it. You take a
Uh-huh.
little bit, and then you take also a little bit of it.
I don't.
Like meat. No, it looked like meat. Akka just sits there and just nods slightly as Blinky and Rill takes this piece of like food.
I smell it a bit.
Make a perception check.
Ooh. That is.
Also, I'm sorry, Pat and Kalle, that you are going to wait a little bit. Is it
11.
okay?
We just
We
gonna
will
sit
wait.
there and enjoy them eating.
We'll
human
bring you
flesh.
some human flesh.
We will
I
wait
have no
45
problem with
minutes,
eating human flesh. That's okay.
then we burn the hut down.
Yes.
11.
11. It smells good. It smells. It smells nice. It smells like grilled meat.
Oh god, my mic is falling again.
I look up at the hag. Well, it surely smells nice, but I tend not to eat meat.
Oh, right.
More of a.
I forget that some of your people do not like meat. You care for something from my garden?
Can I take a look afterwards?
Sure. Why not?
If you don't mind, I
You-
could bring a piece of meat to our friends that are waiting on us.
Oh, he takes a little bit from the whatever this is. Take it and just
Please give this and give it to regards to the altar boy, please.
Oh, quite happy and pull up some paper and wrap it.
And I do believe that the elven is probably not a meat eater herself.
do you eat?
Me?
No. I'm asking Rill and Blinky. Do you eat?
Oh, I eat it, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Without
Yeah.
hesitation. Even though I know what it is, I will
Both,
still
can you
eat
make a
I have
Constitution
no
saving
idea
throw?
what it is, but I'm gonna eat it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my strongest suit.
21.
Holy! Oh, watch this, watch this. This is gonna be bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's actually good.
Wow.
We both can hold down human flesh. Good to know for the future.
As both of you eat the meat tastes. You put it in your mouth, and your body don't want to swallow it at all, and then you feel a sudden, like almost like a magical influence kick in,
God damn it.
but you withstand it. But you're still having it in your mouth. You cannot really swallow it. There's something about this meat that your body is like, no, you will not swallow this.
I'm gonna push it into one of my cheeks so I look like a fucking hamster, cause I'm not gonna spit it out.
Okay.
I look at
I'm
Blink
gonna,
and
sh-
Rail.
I'm gonna chew it, and then I'm gonna, like, pull out a handkerchief and be like, and then I'll wrap it nicely and be like, it's like gum. I'm gonna save it for later so I can continue chewing. I have more of it in my.
Make a
Yes,
deception
like
check.
chewy.
With disadvantage.
Got it.
I look at Rail and Blink. Did it taste good?
16.
Rill, make a deception check.
But did it taste good and they could not just swallow it because they know the origin of it? Or,
Sure.
Or did it
So
taste...
it's like partially lie, I guess. This is a very weird scene.
Deception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
With disadvantage. I don't know. No, you have advantage.
I mean, I have advantage, so is it a straight roll or is it an
It is a
advantage?
straight roll.
That is really good.
But
With +7, maybe not, but it's good.
seemingly look like the hag nods a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It is. Maybe it's. I gave you a very bad part of it. Regardless, shall we talk about our conversation?
Yes.
A gesture towards Rill.
Mm-hmm.
I have a proposition to make then.
Mm-hmm.
Since you are not so keen on making deals, how about we do a little game?
Oh yeah.
I like
I,
them.
s- I see. I see her struggle and be like, you also want to use my gum blanket?
Blink is gone blank.
Jumps over to Rill and gives the...
I saved that for later for you. It's the big piece.
Thank you.
It is a game I call trade. We trade information. You ask a question, I ask a question. And everything is. Well, what is the term that you mortal kindly use? Handy dandy?
I like that term.
I have never heard a term ever, but yes.
Shall we play this little game of mine?
Yes.
Because you are so polite, I'm going to let you, points at Rill, and you, little one, to be the first to ask. Because you are so polite and have manners eating my food.
I know
One
you.
question each.
Yes. And then we're gonna let the goat person talk later. So you two ask your questions, and then I get to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
And I will answer your question with the most honest voice I have.
Oh yes.
Like honest voice or honestly? Like.
Was that your question?
No!
Is
It
that
was
your
not! It was not!
What is your first questions, mortals?
Can we talk to each other? And oh no, wait, that's the question. Rill, should we converse first?
I didn't think this game would be so complicated.
What do I want to know?
Just have to outsmart Robin. Come on.
Do you like music?
You're not there, so
Sorry.
carry on.
I'm a
Suddenly,
master.
500 Basilisk come on board.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dead. Okay. New character. Sorry.
I lean over.
I don't know what happened.
Ask
Better
her
gear
about their
solid.
names.
Names.
Wait.
Had like 1 million of them.
Can't you just ask about Vithra
Oh,
heart?
You're
Kalle,
not here.
You're not there!
What's her
name?
What's her name? Who am I?
She has like Bane of Dwarfs.
Do you- did you do the... Are you into stone sculpting, or did you like magically turn those little goblins and orcs into stone?
He looks at you and grinds out.
Oh, I have turned many goblinoids into stone in my ages. They tend to be tenderly annoying.
Keep that in mind.
They are here to loot, they are here to scavenge. I do not like goblins that are poking around in places where they don't own.
That's
I mean,
majority of goblins. Because goblins don't own anything, so you know that's gonna be
I mean-
hard.
Oh, they do. They do. But some goblins are really, really not right up here. So I teach them a lesson to not disturb my domain.
So you did stone them then?
Well, yes. It was quite easily.
All right.
Next question, mortals.
Yes, I have a question.
Please, talk, Herald of Vithra.
You mentioned that you had several titles before. One of them, you called yourself the Bane of Dwarfs. We came across a mountain with a mine inside and the ruin of Undul Kardir everywhere. And also a lot of dwarfs that was turned to stone. Was that your work?
He turns away a little bit towards the window, and she.
Those dwarves had it coming. I had some planning with that. Me and my first spawns. We had quite complex story with each other. So I turned them into stone. Those nasty dwarves has turned and destroyed the mountains and the forest around it for centuries. And these Andul Kardir aren't any better than any other dwarf.
I believe it would be your turn.
Why did you take the deal for Vithra?
Is it a question for all of us or just one of us?
It's a question for all three of you.
I was
Why
kind
did you take the blessing of Vithra upon ye?
So mine is kind of easy to answer because I had just met these people a few hours earlier. So I was kind of worried what would happen if I didn't accept it, to be honest. So,
He stares at you, nods a little bit.
So?
Looks at Videl.
Oh, yeah. He has something that I need.
Oh. I love where this is going. And Harold?
I mean, one would think the answer would be obvious from my part, but I accepted the deal because I owe Vithra a lot,
Oh.
and I would very much like to help them.
Ah. Making deals in the darkness, weaving and helping. Such is my domain.
Looks very rapidly to Videl.
Now, goat folk, speak your question. If you wish to have anything answered.
Why are you here? Why are you stuck in this position?
He grinds her teeth a little bit, looks around, and rapidly go back to you.
Because I am exiled goat folk. My people don't take kindly when a task is not fulfilled. This is my home. I have claimed it. I have forged it. I have grown it. Is that the answer for your question?
Would say yes.
Next question. From me. Goat folk, you have caught my curiosity. What is it that Vithra has that you want?
Mia's gonna lean a bit closer
Yeah.
towards Videl.
so gonna just turn my head like.
Look around a bit in the room. Stories.
He's gonna lean for him.
Stories? That is a lie, my dear goat folk. Stories is not. That is not what you want.
Oh. In this situation it is. History. Stories. She claims she knows it all.
And yet that's a claim, sure. That's a claim. Right.
Turns to Rill.
Another question?
Yes, another question. When Vithra gave us the task to find the heart in the forest and replant it, we were to ask for help from a ginormous rock troll, I think, or something. A walking mountain, perhaps? A guardian of sorts.
Aye.
And my question would be, do you know why she thinks we will need the aid of this creature when you were around and could have been an ally instead?
Mithra is more of the creature that seemingly looks towards her own. You see, this rock golem that you are seeking, they are close friends from an old age of sort. She doesn't wish to converse with me, cause we are more of enemies than allies. But you can seek my sisters that have more tasks that intertwine with Vifra's will, if you will, but my will is my own. And my will stands with a balance, not with Vifra.
I see.
Next question. What are you hiding in your backpack?
Staring at Rill.
I sense an immense point of power leaming out from your backpack. It has touched my curiosity. It grows for each minute, and I sense almost like a heart within it beating. What is it?
This is a bit tricky because I don't think you will like what it is. So I can't tell you what it is, but I want you to know that we meant no ill will by bringing it here, nor did we know that we would encounter you when we came here.
That I will not come close. Is that your answer, mortal?
I would not call that a full answer because I have yet to tell you what it actually is. Correct?
I.
It is,
I'm making slight gestures. Okay, right.
it is not another gum bag.
Don't hags like bottles of water?
What?
Oh my god! It's amazing! It is a magical artifact infused with a school of magic that we did not encounter here, and thus I am to believe that you might not like this school of magic.
Curious.
And we did feel pretty much, or at least Blinky did feel pretty much every kind of magic school here except for one.
You have my curiosity, mortal. Next question.
Me?
Why, sure.
um. Hmm. Well, no, oh, it's gonna be connected to the thing. Since you have a lot of magic around here, like a lot. How are you able to keep all that magic up at all times? Does it drain you? Make you tired?
She points at you.
You are smarter than the rest I have encountered, little one. Curious you are. I do like it. I like it. Proving me wrong in so many levels. I have an artifact in my basement that holds everything in check.
Oh. Neat.
Turns to Rill.
If you had the possibility to change your patron, would you do it?
Ooh.
If I would present to you an even stronger patron, a
Palpatine.
more ancient,
Sorry.
not from a Jedi. Use my knowledge, Rill.
Unlimited power.
I mean, that would be sick, right?
Bad people, bad.
Love you, Star Wars. Whatever.
If you would change your patron, would you do it?
How much power are we talking about?
Någon som låter svettig.
Typ.
Double.
Oh, if one would say it is it would be a very tempting offer. But at the moment I have a connection to Vithra. I feel I can, to some extent, trust her. So, to seek and change just because of power without any trust doesn't really feel right to me. I would need more than power to consider such a thing.
Interesting. Well then, next question.
Goat folk.
So, Vithra,
Hi.
why is she in the mirror?
That's a very complex question you ask. Oh, goat folk. Well, it is a long story. I shall tell it short. She betrayed her kind and entered this realm. She was here to help regrow the tree of life. But she was tricked. And the dwarves of Andul Kadir tricked her in under the mine and forced her into this mirror that they have created. And yet did they not know what the elves did with the mirror?
Thank you.
Last round of questions, mortal. I grow tired. My question for all three of thee. To those two who are absent, would you kill them if you had the chance?
No.
Remember, little one, to answer truthfully.
I wouldn't kill them if they don't do anything that warrants it. Like, if they try to kill me, then maybe that's up for debate then. Like survival. But no. I don't think I would. It depends on the situation, okay? There is my answer, yes.
My answer would be as long as they don't get in the way of what I have to do.
There's at Videl.
No.
Interesting. A bunch of exciting, curious creatures with different sides of morality. I do like. Last round of questions, mortal. Ask your questions.
I have my last question.
I then ask it.
Since we did not agree upon making a deal with you, if things like if things change, if we feel like if, and this is a big if Vithra for any reason shows a face to us which we have not seen yet, gives us a reason to distrust her, could we still bring the heart to you in order to restore balance to the forest?
Why, child, the door is always open. You can certainly try.
I like a challenge.
Me too. Why were you curious, though? Why are you running? You are running from someone, aren't you not? Who is that?
Am I running?
Or at least the altar boys.
Well,
Well, we have thieves after us, if that's what you mean.
oh, well,
Or sort of.
the answer to that question would be that we are, I would not say running. I would say that we might have had some problem with a group called the Legion, and in most, well, a lady called Madame Red.
As you say, Madame Red, she stands up in haste and throws the food at her side and points at the door.
If you come to my home and tell me that frickin' bitch name, And if you don't leave my hut now, I will scorch your faces down.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Let's bring the gun
fine.
bag and leave.
Does it help that we killed her demon baby?
There's you.
You have doomed all of you and your group.
Oh,
And you
fuck!
have killed her own familiar. Get out of my hut. These games are over. Your souls are forfeit. You have all been marked and you have leaned archdemons' souls into my domain. You shall leave now. Before Ashnu takes his own scepter around your necks and kills all of you.
Scepter, you say?
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
leave.
think he has one.
Just gonna leave. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Bye.
I don't think. I'm just gonna mumble to Rill. I don't think it's fair we didn't get to ask our questions, but fuck.
I don't think this is the point in time to talk
Yeah,
about
but
her.
it's part of the game.
No. Not when the game master can kill you.
It's worth it.
No. He's a good guy. Look at him. See the trustworthy face.
Yeah, I stand up too, and I follow Rill and bow down and thank you for your hospitality, oh ancient one, and letting us see your magnificent home.
Points at the door. And one by
Remember
one.
to bring Garbold's meat.
Yeah, I am bringing
I
the meat.
I have it in the fire. I have
Oh,
a gun too.
you have the gum. Yeah, I have the non-chewed bits. He probably gonna eat it all anyway.
Well, I'm gonna tell you when we walk out of here what the fuck it is. So just wait.
For Garbold and Thalion, you have been waiting approximately like a half hour as they walked in, stretching yourself, scratching your heads, looking about, and suddenly you can hear this booming voice from within the hut. And then out from the door comes Rill, Blinky, and then last Videl. And the door behind them closes very hard and rapidly.
Kind of half yoggling, like.
They fucked up as well. See that, Valiant?
Yeah, negotiations seem to have run smoothly.
I'm quite sad that I
And
didn't
you
get my final
meet
question.
with it.
Actually,
But
I do
then you
not.
come together.
I do not tell you about the meat. Actually, not yet.
Garbod,
Well,
I got some
quick
food
question.
for you here, if you want to.
One quick question. Have I eaten humans before? I mean, I'm a half orc. Do I know what that means?
That depends on your color.
Well, I'd say I
Half-orc
eat.
doesn't do that really.
Would
They
the-
are
Would the yachts
civilized.
allow?
Oh, okay. I'm a...
Well, if you're asking me if you have it as a cleric, then no.
Okay, I meant as a half orc before I went to be a cleric. Plus orc? Okay, now okay. I just know I eat a lot of stuff, so I wonder if
I don't think maybe not human. No.
So I think the meat looks kind of weird.
Wait a
We
minute.
need to do an insight check for that
I
or
don't-
an
I don't think-
investigation.
It looks
I
like
don't think
war.
Did you
Are you
bring?
presenting? Are you presenting the food?
Yeah, presenting the meat. We got
Oh.
this nice, beautiful. I think Rill and Blinky liked it. A bit chewy.
Wait
boar.
a minute. Did you eat meat from a magic witch in a magic realm in a magic house?
No.
Yeah, she tried
Yes.
with me. She tried to
really bad.
do some magic on it, but it was fine. None of us were affected.
Garbod, it's boar. I
No,
hold it up under his nose.
Garbold,
It's meat from a hag. Come
can
on.
you please bless these poor souls?
Yes, I think so.
You guys
Wait.
bless.
I'm looking for my spell book.
It's fine. We're
Yeah.
fine. We're
It-
alive. We have
I
a
would s-
lot of information. Let's leave.
I would sense if I was corrupted by some. Trust.
Yeah.
She knew what kind of arrows I had without showing them.
Well, she's magical.
You knew that I had something in my backpack I wasn't talking about, so
Exactly.
I mean...
She knew I was a goat folk.
Is that a scepter in your pants or just happy to see me?
Pretty much.
I'm always happy to see you, Garbod.
I know who you are. That's what the scepter's in the backpack.
Daniel, you get a point of inspiration. Really. That was amazing.
I'll turn to Garbod. She also said you're running from something, Garbod.
Me?
Yes. You specifically by name.
Have I missed something?
I don't know.
Like, am I running from something?
Maybe you killed someone's pet and they put a curse on you, which might have affected all of us. And we should not speak her name here. We should move further away, like now.
Red?
Go, 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 go.
I mean,
A
technically,
thunderbolt hits us
one
in the ass.
of you is running away from
I'm
me.
just
by
gonna
hammer.
grab
Yeah,
the
I'm
horses
just
and
going.
keep walking. Not
Suddenly the
stopping.
door from the hut opens up. You're still here, mortals!
Nope, we're leaving.
Holy!
Bye.
Take care now!
Did I go too far? Oops, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Garbod, are you going to eat this meat?
No, it's from a hag. I'm not
Don't,
stupid.
we're not talking about the meat now. We're leaving.
Oh,
You can talk on the way.
As I walk out from the bubble, I throw the meat over my shoulder.
Well, before.
Aha, okay. Before?
Wait, I am not inside the bubble. I have always been outside the bubble.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were always outside the bubble.
Yes. Weren't we? Weren't we?
Yes, but you said
Oh.
you stepped out of the bubble.
So, Kalle, are you in the bubble or outside the bubble?
I think I was with the.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and you were in and then you're going out.
Yeah.
As soon as you go out and holding the meat turns into a black goo.
Ew.
Almost like it is the fermentating.
yeah, you
So-
shouldn't eat this.
Yeah, this was in your mouth.
Nope.
I'm-
Just in
I
my.
kind of start laughing a little bit. You almost ate it. I'm sorry.
As you
Blinky trustometer.
Come on, it was a
I-
harmless joke.
Garbod
I'm
will
gonna
remember
look at
this.
Blink and I'm actually approving. Like, yup, that was yup.
I'm gonna
What was
point.
that?
Trustometer.
I'm pointing at
Yeah.
the goo. Is it? Is it like gum or is it?
It's human
No.
flesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Not good. Fuck.
Oh.
I need to wipe my eye. It's like hurting. Wait.
I want to.
Yeah, eat the shit from the hag.
It's
Idiot.
impolite to say no.
No.
it's not
Nope.
shit. It's apparently human flesh.
Yes, it makes it
Um,
so much better.
I don't know what kind of human flesh you've been seeing, but that's black goo.
Yes.
Can I do a
And
name?
everybody eventually goes out from the bubble.
Oh yes.
I have never been.
I've left the bubble.
I've been outside the bubble since me and Garbod left.
Since last Friday or Sunday.
It's not. So, adventurers, what is your quest? Where are you going?
When we were at the ledge outside where we fought the basilisk,
Mm-hmm.
was there a way down
Yeah.
from the, so we can get to the statue from there?
Oh, you mean up to the statue?
No, can we get down from the mountain down to the statue from the ledge where we fought the basilisk? Outside?
Make a survival check.
God damn it! Why did I ask this? I mean, Ferlion asks this. Oh fuck! It's a, it's a one. I
You
have
could ask me.
damn it, I could.
You know, Blinky. You are such an expert, and you have been in this very mountain range now for a very long time. You're pretty certain that you can guide the group into the right direction towards the statue.
We're gonna die.
There is a point in where you fought the basilisk, and you think that if you follow a certain line or a little trail, then you will probably find the statue like a shortcut.
I'll go
Guys,
to that
I-
place and be like, Thalion, this path looks like the greatest path I've ever seen to get down.
I actually didn't know there was a shortcut here, but
I saw it when we fought the basilisk.
very,
I have
very
been
nice.
observing you and your keen eyes.
Maybe you're learning something.
Yes! I'm learning from the best.
But I didn't like how you tried to trick poor Garbod to eat you.
It was a joke. I
Also,
didn't
I'm
try
gonna
to
eat a
trick.
bit.
Eh.
Do you tell us everything about the question game?
Right, it was a question game.
Might leave out some parts, but the important parts we will tell, as in the fact that she probably turned all the creatures we've seen into stone. We're not sure how. She
With her
definitely did.
spawns.
Yeah, she definitely did something to the dwarves in the mine. She did not like Andul Kadir, and probably had something to do with the mine and why the dwarves there were turned to stone and why they were trying to run from something, because the dwarves were destroying the forest with making the mine. She also said that Vithra was trapped in the mirror because of the dwarf and elf something conflict something.
The dwarves tricked her in it, and then the elves used it for something.
It was quite vague.
Yes.
Oh, and she has a powerful magic artifact in her basement that makes everything shiny and tree and grassy.
Oh yeah.
Do you tell us about the demon we might have released into the world?
What demon?
It died.
Yeah, but wasn't the demon kind of angry, or what did she say?
I think Madame Red is angry because I killed her
Maybe.
little pet. Yeah.
Okay.
She,
Oh, yeah,
she
she-
did not like
that's
Madame
not-
Red. That's why we got kicked out, because
Yeah, she sent
before
us
me and
out and she was
Blinky
angry.
got our last questions.
Yeah, we mentioned Madame Red's name, and that was enough for her to get furious and kick us out and say that we were marked by demons and we will all die. Pretty much.
Well,
No.
another day on the job then.
I'm just going to run to the bathroom really quickly. I'm just over here. So you can still talk a little bit, but I will be
Oh yeah,
returning.
we
very
will talk.
Use the emergency threat.
I do this because the overlay will fuck up the. I do like it.
Okay. so
I
what's the
lean
plan?
over to Blinky
Mhm.
and whisper, should we tell them about the killing question?
I mean,
No.
Wouldn't you want to know?
No. Then I live in constant fear when I sleep. And I already do that. I don't want to give that burden to someone else.
What are you whispering about?
We're whispering about gifts for everybody's birthday. Well, when it happens. We're whispering about none of your business. No.
Yes.
Really?
No, no, don't say that. Uh, we're just talking about the path down the mountain. I was like, Videl is a goat, so he can jump.
Yeah.
I start jumping a bit. Yeah.
Videl should take
Tippity-top.
the lead here.
Yes.
I look a bit
I'm
confused with that insight.
I'm still getting used to mountains.
I've been in kind of a lot of mountains. Not that many, but some. Mostly greens and roads.
But you've been
And
here.
taverns. Have I?
Well, you know the shortcut, didn't you?
I saw it when we came in. We
Okay.
passed here.
I didn't see a shortcut, but
Yeah.
okay.
We all been here
No,
before
you were
once.
You were fighting the basilisk. I was like, I had time to sing, so I can turn around and sing and look. You were on face to face. Okay, it was chasing me. That's when I saw problem.
Ah,
I am back, mortals.
Oh God.
So Blink is the shortcut down here.
Yes, yes, down here you can jump, and we can bring the horses.
Can I roll a survival check on that little shortcut of Blinky's?
Please.
Sure. Sure.
That is
she was very convincing.
Yeah.
9.
9.
Nine!
9. You're not very traverse in the in the line of understanding, where to go. You're not a ranger per se. It doesn't. It seemed pretty risky, but I mean, it could be a shortcut, a good shortcut.
Is it risky for me or risky for like
No, for the party, not for
them
you. Yeah, mostly for the horses, probably.
I
But
was just gonna say, are the horses just gonna leap down there and hope for the best?
I looked at
yeah.
Well, of course we have
A
someone
good-
scouting.
Well, a good point is though that you will leave your wagon.
We already left the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you left your wagon, but if you go towards the statue, you will
All right.
never go back to the wagon.
Yeah, we discussed this before that
Mm-hmm.
we could leave the wagon and potentially take turns on riding on the horses so we don't get exhausted so fast. It will go slower, but backtracking all the way to the wagon would be a long way to go.
But I would still vote to get the wagon.
I start
That's a-
looking at the shortcut, and I think actually the better way is to go back to the wagon.
That would be through the abandoned bandit camp, through the minefield of traps, through
I
the
took care of
forest,
those.
Well,
all the way back to the other bandit camp, and hope that the wagon is still there.
we do have a lot of stuff there, right? Or
Do not have our
We have
food.
water.
It's kind of smelly due to the parts
The hat
we
has been
left
gone. Rowan.
Yeah, but I think the wood is stained.
Yeah.
I think this road is quite risky for our horses, at least.
I think we can save the horses if we need to. Oh, we
What do
can
you-
backtrack. We had like we only went to the circle, didn't we? Have like 2 other X marks on the map as well if we want to postpone the saving of the forest a bit longer.
True, and then we can get the wagon on the way and go to the X's.
No.
Marks the spot.
well,
In this case, 2 X's.
who wants to backtrack?
I think this path is beautiful.
It's
I-
beautiful. It would be
Oh, we have
used for
2
my...
people that want to backtrack, and the rest want to take the shortcut.
I don't, but I rolled a once.
Should we
Yeah.
should we go down to the road and then backtrack?
Wait, there's a lot of offers here. I'm just gonna say that Thalion has not failed to lead us a good path so far, so whichever road he thinks and deems the best, I will follow. Unless he gets downvoted.
Thank you.
Well, that
Garbo?
sounds like a great idea. I follow
That's
that
full
one
of
too.
value. I mean, he hasn't led us astray yet, so
Then we will return to the wagon because otherwise we will lose a lot of time on our journey.
So,
Back to the
Ellie.
wagon.
Thalion,
Yes.
make a survival check with advantage
Ooh.
because you are proficient in mountain terrain.
Where is Nate there? Ooh.
Survival.
Oh,
he,
Survival.
he did roll a 13.
I don't-
Where the
I don't
fuck is
care.
survival? Oh, down
Why?
there.
Oh,
We roll even better, Kalle.
Mhm.
Why are you whining?
Whining.
Where? Where? Well, all right.
Do I find a path around the abandoned camp?
You actually, with a 21, you backtrack back to your position where you fought the basilisk, and as you're going down the trail from where you followed the hag, you find another trail leading onto the west side of the camp that actually is a better shortcut. You are not going into the camp, you're just following the side of the forest line, and you will probably like lose like 2 hours of walking if you walk that path.
Gain,
So
you mean?
yeah, no, it will subtract. It will just take away 2 hours of your traveling back. So
Yeah, so it's faster.
it will go faster.
Nice.
Do you
Here's
follow it?
a better path.
I jump on the
Alright.
path. Yeah, this seems better.
And I want
Class.
two individuals two of you players to roll perception checks.
Should I be one?
Yeah.
Who is the other one?
I have +5, and I want to beating that.
Nope.
No.
I'm not gonna talk about beating. I'm just not the very, very good at.
I vote for
Perception.
Rill.
No.
I like shiny
Fireball,
rocks on the
go!
ground, and I like birds flying in the sky. I'm not good at paying attention.
Very nice. As you're walking down the trail and you are going into the forest line, and you're now slightly in the same altitude or same like line as the camp. Both you both hear somebody screaming for help.
Of course.
It sounds like a male, an older gentleman that's shouting, "Oh!" and it echoes through the forest from the camp.
Wait, hold up. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
You think
Do we
that's
hear
bait?
it?
Yeah, you hear it when he points it out.
Is it the old guy from the road that we torched?
I don't
Dead
know.
by now.
No, he's dead.
Well, one of them got away.
Maybe it's still burning.
Maybe they're
Is
trying
this-
the same trick.
Is this coming from the camp?
Mm-hmm.
Then I say we leave it.
Can you do an insight check on a scream if it's realistic?
You can certainly try, Julia.
I will do that.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
Ooh, look at that.
Listening to the voice, and with a good pair of ears that you have because of the bardic skills, do you find it to be a male that is elderly? It sounds like what it's presumably to be.
It sounds real enough. Should we look?
It was
We can
from the
sneak
camp,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's trapped in one of the bear traps. I think we should help him out.
Maybe it's one of the bandits, and then we can ask him what the crosses are.
Or it's a trick of the mind from the hag.
Maybe.
No, she can't leave.
I don't think she
Her-
can either.
Her powers
We
is...
saw her on the mountain.
Yeah,
Maybe.
she is trapped in that spheric bubble.
Is it though? Either way, I think we should check it out.
If there is someone in need, we need to help them.
Why?
Rill, can't you make a little owl?
Will you give me, what is it, 10 minutes the ritual
minutes?
takes?
Oh,
I think it's 10 minutes, right?
It is.
If it's
I do
trapped
think
in a-
it is.
If you give me 10 minutes, then I can resummon my owl because it got eaten by that salamander thingy. So
Oh. How long does it take to bleed to death from a bear trap?
depends on how big you are and where the trap bit you, I assume.
21 in medicine on that question. How long would it take for someone to bleed to death in one of those bear traps that I have?
Would take some time. It will take. It would take quite some time. It still hurts like a oh, and it can make a nasty wound. You would bleed out. I don't know. It would take some time. But if you don't get any treatment, you will certainly bleed to death. Yes, but it's very hard to say. It's
More than
really
10
depending
minutes.
Yeah, maybe depending on the individual as well.
And how long he's been there? Might been
Oh, yeah.
been there for a couple of hours already.
You don't
Let's-
know.
Let's just go and check. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go towards the screaming sound.
Yeah, not
Should
gonna
we
follow.
stealth?
I'm just. Wait a minute. You're familiar with
The best part of his reading.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I totally agree.
No, you can if you use it is find familiar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you can cast it as a spell and it's instantaneous. But you can cast it as a ritual spell if you don't want to spend a spell slot. But you can still cast it as a spell slot, I do believe, because it is an instantaneous duration of it. But it depending on what, if you want to, sacrifice a spell slot or not.
No.
No, then you can make cast it as a ritual, and then it will take 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a long wait
Onward we
to be
go.
in a bear trap, so I think we
Let's
should.
just
Yeah.
go until we see what it is.
Can we see the camp from here?
No, you're following the trail. It's a little bit away from the camp. You have to go like towards it. Either you backtrack and go back, or you go through the forest to get to the camp. It's up to you.
Through the forest.
Yes.
I take point.
Then, Thalion, make another survival check.
Advantage.
With advantage
Fine.
because with a 14, you manage to find. It's not a trail or anything, but you follow the sound for a bit. It takes some time to get to the point, and you manage to get very close by, getting close to very like thick bushes, and then you're getting very timidly close to the camp. You can see on the other edge from whence you came from, you can see there is an elderly man dressed in this bandit-like clothing, and it is the person that was burned
Ah!
that's sitting there in one of the bear trap and
Oh.
bleeding like an wow, and he's nearly on his like not deathbed, but he's like nearly like unconscious.
Can I
bit.
go first,
Sorry
please?
for him.
That's when I go and say hi to me. Can I do that first?
And we talk to him like not hi, not garbod hi, like hi.
No, I'm just gonna talk to him. I promise.
You
Uh-huh.
promise? Okay.
Yes.
I'll
yes.
take your word.
Ju-
Like-
just,
Like honor.
just for visualization to the visuals, he's on the edge of the camp, leaning on a tree, almost like half sitting, having his right leg up to his like above his ankle a little bit, and he has this larger bear trap sunk into his leg. So he's bleeding from like his upper ankle and downwards. It's almost like a pool of blood underneath his boot.
Oh.
And he looks like he's burned from your previous encounter, and because he haven't probably had a bath or anything, but he has probably been busy surviving in the forest.
Do we
And
see
he
anyone
looks
else?
like he's like, he's like leading on, and his eyes are just rolling, and he's almost like his head is like nodding through in and out through unconsciousness. And
Yes,
and
I
then
walk up.
then eventually he goes, "Ah, ah."
I walk up to him,
Okay.
but I want to do cure wounds on him so he gets back. Does he get conscious if I do cure wounds on him? As I touch.
Maybe.
Does Garbo get does he step on bear traps on the way? Can we look for bear traps as we walk?
Are there any bear traps in front of me?
Make
Of
any
course.
perception checks.
They are big. You said it was big bear
But
traps.
they are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
What does
they
the
are
ground
hidden.
look like?
Make a perception check. What? They're hidden bear traps, dude.
15, do I see anything?
Yeah, you see there are plenty
Oh,
of
the
bear
DC
traps
was
underneath
16.
the tree.
I just go between them.
And with a
Yeah.
15, you manage to walk between the bear traps.
Should
I
have
have
let
a-
him
I-
go in him.
I have a really good idea for this guy. I mean, I'm just gonna touch him and do
Okay.
cure wounds. 2d8s, not 5d6s. No, oh, that's guiding bolt. I'm not guiding bolt. That would be.
Oh, please do guiding bolt instead.
Mercy kill! Fuck! The kiss of the judge.
Yes. Your day just seems to get better and better. Remember us?
He, leaning there as you touch him, he gets revived a little bit. He looks at you and go, "Oh fuck!"
I'd say fuck. You know what? As I see it, you're gonna either have the choice to stand here and die, or we release you and you become our manservant. I mean, you ain't gonna fix that by yourself.
Make
Oh,
an intimidation check with advantage.
If I
I'm
shout,
gonna
if he
Mhm.
dies, it still counts as my kill.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that.
lean down to Blinky. Why does Garbod want a manservant?
Well, he picks me up like I'm a fucking mascot, so you know he is very weird. Maybe he just likes to own things.
True.
Or maybe,
The
or maybe
elderly
he's
man.
like into guys.
Sure.
That,
I mean-
maybe.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yes,
Whatever floats you got.
that he strikes me as one.
Whatever floats your goat. That's. Yes. Okay.
Staring
No,
into
you
whose
mean-
face once upon a time? No, that was Videl and
It was with the-
Balion.
Yeah.
Honk me!
The elderly man looks up at you and go, "I do anything. I do anything."
I've been long. No.
I'm just gonna
No.
look at Blinky and nod.
Blinky, put on the music.
If you only had the royalty for that song right now,
I mean, yeah.
Careless
I would
Garbod.
so play that song right now. He's never
Okay.
Never gonna
chance
judge again. His heart has been blessed now.
You do know that we will get you if you try to run. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever seen a hammer
Nah.
flying through the sky like a boomerang?
No.
Oh, it will be the last you ever see. Might be amazing, but yeah, I mean, wouldn't be able to tell anyone because it would be the last thing.
Garbod.
Might be amazing.
Garbod, make a perception check.
Oh, this is such a
Oh
bad
my
day.
god.
Does he have a bomb left on him?
He created
You're-
it first.
You're standing there and you just go the last boomerang. See, you're standing there, and then something in the corner of your eye on the right side, towards the mountain, you can see something that's moving rapidly. You look at it a bit to it, you can see like a group of like 4 basilisks running
Oh.
on the mountainside and go like stealthily down remembering that they had blood focus.
Oh.
So apparently they have caught the scent of blood.
Save
Thunderbolt!
the old man.
No, Thunderbolt. Okay,
They're,
so
they're not
it's
they're
really
not
fucking-
in your proximity yet, but you can see there's a group of 4 of these basilisks coming quite
So-
fast.
New idea. You stay here, you get eaten by basilisk. You follow me, you serve under us.
He looks up, basilisk.
Uh-huh. I mean,
Fuck on me!
Basilisk!
oh, by the way,
Basilisk. Does whatever the
basilisk, basilisk.
There's basilisk.
I love to see that Garbo just go basilisk.
Is there any water around? Is there any water around?
I just open up the bear trap and
There's no
grab him by
water.
the neck.
Can't you just throw him over your
You
shoulder
mean
and we
like
book it?
pool of water? You have your water skin, yeah.
That's all I have.
Yeah, there's no like a river or a something like that, like a pool of water. No, there's not.
The bear trap and I throw the man on my back and I start running.
Make a strength check or it's
What?
an athletic check. Yeah, you have to forcefully open the bear.
I thought I was strong.
Come on, I know you're
We help him?
strong, but
Oh! Why do you need to?
Like you're gonna
Yes.
die here. I'm sorry.
Do you need to pull it off? Just pull him with it. Cast him onto your shoulder. It's not
Oh,
attached.
I run with the thing. That's true. I did heal him, didn't I?
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
you healed him.
yeah.
Okay, so you
It's
put, so you try to pull it up, but you manage to like it still sits there, and you go, yeah, I got lift him up, and as you do you run back or do you go back?
Do I remember where all the bear traps are?
Yeah.
On the way
And I-
back from that place, I had removed most of the bear traps to our cart.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna say,
don't
there's no
know.
time to remove the bear trap just now. Hold on. I'm strong enough.
I have. How much did you roll in perception check? Wait a minute. How much
Roll a
did you roll?
19.
You roll a
19.
19.
Yes.
Okay. I will not. I will tell you this because then I will not have. I will not take any shit for it. As you are leaning down on the bear trap, there is a chain.
For fuck's sake.
There's a
I
chain
knew it.
leading to a point
Wow.
where it's
I was
Okay.
just
Can
gonna
I
ask
crack-
about
Can I
that.
crack the chain? Is the question.
yeah, just I'm just doing this to be fair because you rolled a 19 on perception check.
Well, I
only fair.
Yes, I disengaged the chain. Or I
Okay.
run with him. Yes. Otherwise, I would think about it.
Rip.
How
No,
close
that's
are
all
the
right.
basilisk by this point?
They're quite close.
Did we hear
Well-
that he shouted?
Are they
"Basilisk"?
fast?
Basilisks are fast creatures.
Running.
Well,
Just-
they
Are you
just
going to
want
run or are you going to be stealthy?
Running.
run?
Run.
Running.
Run.
I guess.
Okay.
We're running.
I
I
say. What?
Oh, you go.
I say we run through the field of traps and hope the basilisk gets trapped.
Mhm.
We have to be nimble and
Okay.
watch
This,
your feet.
You can do that, but for the fairness of everything, then everybody that runs through that field has to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's just an idea. We could run past and
You can see your options. You can run through.
I will
the-
run where the group runs, but
Can I do a Legolas, throw my shield and goes on a skateboard like it? Whoosh.
No.
And get it. Why not? You look cool, dude. You look
Yeah, but it's
cool.
not a slope. It's just a plane. You will go like
I throw it.
like a half meter, and you go "Ah," and stop.
And I go, guiding bolt, as I pass through the minefield.
That would be
Wait.
cool if it was a slope. It's not a slope. It's just a plain. Playing ground.
I can't
Straight
help
Where is
feel that
it?
you're working against me here, bro. I mean,
I'm not. I
can
want
someone
to.
do push?
Videl,
Plus the win.
I'm fine with
Videl.
going through the field. Let's go through the field. I'm fine with it.
Videl,
okay, yeah.
do basilisk go for the one that's mostly wounded or just wounded in general?
I think it depends on which target they sent first.
Are we
Okay.
running towards the field? I need to know what we decide.
Yeah.
Because I have like
I need to know.
3 things I want to do, and I want to know where we're running.
Well, we
We're
don't have
keeping this
time,
field.
so
We go for the fields of traps.
I
Yes.
follow Thalion everywhere.
Damn, I don't have time.
Ella, do you do that too?
Yeah, sure.
So as we're running towards the field of traps, I want to
Mhm.
use my water skin over the bear trap, just pour water over his bleeding wound, and I want to cast prestidigitation to clean up that shit to get away as much blood as possible. And
Mhm.
once we reach the forest line where the trap starts, I'm gonna cast fly on myself, cause fuck those bear traps, and fly over them.
Fly
Oh,
Can
behind
I
the
s-
gate
Can
over
I
there.
sit on your back?
I don't
As
know
she
if
does
you
that, like,
can.
latch on. back.
That could actually happen. Yeah, sure.
I could.
Yeah.
Aye.
No.
Not Videl. Blinky could, but I would allow Blinky to do it.
Yeah, it's quite a size
Blinky is
difference.
most allowed to try to get onto my back, because I'm not communicating this plan. I'm just casting fly on myself, and you can
Okay.
see how my feet just raise from the ground, and I start to just hover over the traps.
ah,
As
she's
you-
using hacks.
As you're running towards the line, Rill comes running out, you plopping up the cork of the water skin, pulls out a little bit on top of it, and just create this sphere around the wound, and just try to get away so much blood that she can. As you're reaching the lines of traps, she just stops and just flies away through the canopy, or
No, I'm keeping low ground because I don't want to be seen. So
like
I'm
hovering.
I'm hovering. I'm hovering above so I don't step in any traps.
Do you up, Blinky?
If I'm close there, I'm gonna be like instinctually like ah, like a cat latching onto your leg, like ah.
Oh,
Please
plan.
take me with you.
Can we
I
grab
need-
Blinky? No, flying things here for you.
Yeah.
So I need Garbod, Thalion, and Videl to roll dexterity saving throws.
It's not okay. Do I have pluses on that?
17.
That's a-
Oh,
gonna die.
nice. 22. Oh, no!
In fairness, you are carrying a guy stuck in a bear
Yeah.
trap.
But- But I do have something in my sleeve.
Oh, but you other guys, you are jumping between the... As Rill and Blinky just hovers and flies very close to the ground, and Thalion and Videl, you just pop, jump around these huge bear traps, and Garbo takes a step forward and just get trapped in one of them.
Yeah, and I say freedom of movement, bitches. Boom! I'm out of here. I have freedom of movement. Yeah, check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
It says non-medical traps.
Uh,
Bye bye.
Real, I just want to see you take a
Well, they
dexterity
are
saving throw
magic.
for fun.
Yeah.
For fun. Okay, I'll do it for fun.
Touching a willing creature on the target that is unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and other magical effects that are reducing the speed.
I'd say that reduces my speed.
It is technically not terrain.
I thought freedom of movement released you from traps, or is this another
Yes.
spell I'm thinking of?
The target being paralyzed or restrained.
No, the target can also spend 5 feet movement to automatically escape from non-medical restraints. I'd say a bear trap is a medical restraint. Such
A non-magical.
Yeah, that checks out. So you will probably be hit by the bear trap, but you cannot
Yes.
be restrained by it.
Exactly. So you will still take
So-
damage.
It breaks
Still
against your big VOD. What's it
Tell him.
called?
Big
Clap.
bod.
Calf.
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 Calf. It's called Calf. So, Kalle, you take 5 points of piercing damage as you take damage from the bear trap, but you are not restrained.
Didn't care.
Walk it
I-
up.
Walk it off.
Do we hear
Question.
the clink?
And suddenly I'm from
Yeah.
Boston. Hey, I'm
I was gonna-
walking
I-
here.
As I'm hanging, I'm just looking back on Garbod like, is he stuck? Okay, good. No.
And I need you three to roll again dexterity saving throws.
I need to. Oh.
Yeah.
Question: how fast would you say I fly with Blinky clinging on to me? I have 60 feet in flying speed, but
I would say half
also
speed.
so normal walking speed. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
So 13. Garbold, you managed to dodge this last line of traps, and you guys get over to the other side, and then it's the basilisk that comes, and I shall roll for them.
Oh, please hit everything.
They should have
probably-
disadvantage.
Yeah, they have
What-
6 legs. They should have disadvantaged.
And they don't know about it.
Throw one of my mace at one of their faces. Will they get disadvantage then?
Sure,
Only
but I
one
don't.
way to find out.
I don't think
I
you
don't
need.
think they need.
I don't- Yeah, they have
Okay.
they have 6 legs. Come on.
Yeah.
That would be a maze.
But
I
I,
will-
mean, on top of that, they're very dexterous creatures, so
Well, true.
that
but
can
they have a-
climb
they
on
have a long-
everything.
They have
Well,
a long
I
tail. though, too.
thought they were good, but
They-
I'm going to. We have a little chat in
They-
our little thing. I'm gonna text it to them. This is what they rolled.
Yeah,
I
because
have
they
one of
don't
those
know about it.
riding beast.
What did they roll?
1,
They
1, and
rolled
2.
2 1s and a 2. So
Wow,
no,
that is
they will,
beautiful.
Yeah.
so
that
they
is-
will be. Oh, it's another one. It's 4 of them. It's an 8.
So those that
So-
got ones, they should be stuck with at least 4 legs.
They get.
Don't push it.
You're pushing it now, but they're getting. As you are running towards and as Garbod, you were thinking about maybe I should throw the hammer. Look around to it. You can see they hit multiple of these bear traps. It goes trapping them at the almost. They almost get caught by like 3 or 4 of them, like simultaneously get. Some of them hit their legs, some of them hit their snouts, and it is a mess. But it looks like that they are trapped.
Get wrecked, nerds.
Like when someone walks into a field of mouse traps. But click, 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 click.
Oh yeah, but it's bear traps instead.
Can we use animal handling to make one of those, our beasts?
You can certainly try, Callum. Then you have to go back.
No, I don't want to be a pain
I'm
in the
not doing
You have
that.
a gift for them.
I don't think I would try it on the basilisk.
Do I get
Pet of the basilisk mom.
do I get proficiency if I feed them my newly captured enemy?
How would you know that
will get
without
advantage.
trying?
I mean,
Probably get involved.
it would be quite fun to befriend one of them with a spell and then let Kalaba, oh, it's my friend, and then the spell wears off and oh.
Yum, 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 yum.
42.
I'm just gonna keep flying on.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
dumb here.
This is nice up here, Rill. This is very nice.
And I'm quite focused on not
I'm
getting
glad
trapped.
you like it.
I don't want to be a nuisance, but I can play you something maybe.
I can take some inspiration. I can always take some inspiration.
Oh, you fly so beautifully in the sky, Rill.
You flee, you fly, and you run away from this encounter. You run together with Thalion, following. Now you're like following the trail, the previous trail you came from. After this smaller encounter, and you follow into the forest, and with your passive perceptions and everything, and it takes like some hours for you to get deeper and deeper into the forest. You think that you have probably lose the basilisk for now.
I just came to think about something, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What about Brunten John?
Well, we have. Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Thank you for reminding me.
What
we
about
gotta
them as well?
Wait! We have to retract that.
Yeah,
That
we,
is-
we do.
Oh, I do always forget the poor horse.
I always do that. This is gonna be
I could have
hilarious.
eaten them, but no. We had to run.
Ah!
We left them on the mountain pass, right?
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Fuck horses.
God, this whole scene has to be rethink now.
Yeah. Let's see. It's riding horses. Okay.
Some
Who
on
is
the back.
who is Jon and who is Brunte? Some of you have to roll for them. They have
Well,
a they have
No,
a
I don't-
dexterity. They have a dexterity saving throw of +0.
I
don't
can
wanna
be.
be-
I love Brunte, but okay, yeah, Videl can be Brunte.
Would we really lead them through this minefield?
You have to do it 2 times.
18.
Oh.
And another go. Another 18.
So Brunte is okay.
Whew.
Then I'll stand the other horse.
Jan!
Who's Jan?
Rill?
I shouldn't push my rolls.
Are you really putting it on me?
Well, it's
You
your
really
horse!
want-
It's
Didn't
your
you-
horse!
Didn't you name him? Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
want to have responsibility.
watch me kill this. Okay, what did you say I should roll?
You're letting the person that is dice cursed roll for Jon.
Yeah, let
Because she named the horse.
me. What am I rolling? A d20?
Just a straight D20. Because Jon doesn't have any pluses.
Oh god, poor John.
He should have because he's an amazing horse.
Well,
Yeah, he's fucked. Shit on luck.
you put this on me. I told you I shouldn't roll.
Oh,
Well-
the narration goes back again then. We are still in the fields. You managed to survive. But who is leading Jon? I do believe that it was...
It must be real then, since she
Yeah.
flies off. And
When I'm
Was
flying.
not allowed.
She's
We're like
holding him.
flying, holding the horse.
A really crazy question, since we did forget about the fucking
Yeah.
horse. What
Sure.
would happen if I put Fly on the horse and sit on the horse together
Yeah,
with
yeah, indeed. Like, wee, like a unicorn.
I don't know
it's
if
a
I am-
willing creature.
If I have expressed this so much, but I love role-playing game so much.
I
I-
want to
I-
know that
We
too.
ride a flying horse through the field of crabs. That is the question.
What levels do you have?
I'm a warlock.
Max level.
Yeah, but do you have a 4th level spell yet? Because
Well,
if
that
you do it at a 3rd level, it's 1 creature. You can do an additional target creature if you have a level 4 slot.
But she only needs to target the horse.
Yeah, she only needs the horse, and then we can sit on the horse.
Ding,
Oh.
ding, ding.
Oh, you think?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think it
Big
would
brain.
be more amazing if you throw it on John and you hold John like a balloon.
I have it at it's level.
John
it
and
is-
Brunte like balloon.
8th
It
level.
is 4th level, so I can
Okay.
put Fly on myself and the horse.
Okay.
So I can do it that way. And
Let's
that
say-
is most likely what Rill would do in that situation.
I will allow this because it will fasten everything. Yes, you may cast Fly on the horse.
And then just glide over and still leading the probably very confused horse flying over.
Yes.
I imagine Brunte has his eyes. What's
Yeah, it's like, oh!
Oh, that's so
Ah.
amazing.
Then we come back. Then we come back to the to the place again.
We saved the horses!
Save the horses.
It's all that kind of
Bru-
good, actually.
Yeah.
Brunte is a beast, but you manage to go into the forest, and you think that you have lost the basilisk encounter. Do you stay here with your new companion and sleep, or do you press on? It started to become more of dusk.
As we go down the path, I'm just gonna rub my hands on the wound I sustained from a bear trap earlier, like
Mhm.
reopening it a little bit, and then touch a tree as madly as I can and be like, ah, and then I hope that before us.
Okay.
I'm just gonna skeptically watch her do this and just, okay.
All right.
It's a trap.
Do you want me to
I'm sure
patch
it
you up
is.
again?
Nah, good, it's fine. If it festers, I'll come back to you.
Do you push through the night or do you sleep?
We're not staying here.
I think we should
We
move
need
on.
no. We push through until we reach the fucking wagon.
Mhm.
Then we will need to sleep because I don't think the horses are really keen on moving any further either after this.
No, now when they know they can fly, Yeah.
10 minutes though.
Jan would be. What? I can do this?
Jan is gonna have an existential
This
crisis.
is when
He's gonna walk off a
Jan-
cliff.
This is
Look
when
at
Jon
this.
leads us over a cliff and like,
Yeah.
look at what I can do.
Look, I always knew I was a bird.
You press through the night, walking through the forest, following Thalion as he leads you on into the darkness. And it takes several hours for you to reach the wagon, and after that you can reach the road as well. But both of your horses are exhausted, and you are pushing that line of becoming more exhausted. As you reach the road, it is approximately like midnight.
So let's camp.
Oh,
Is our
I
cart
will-
there?
Oh yeah,
What?
that is an important
Yeah.
question. Is the wagon still
Is
there?
the wagon here?
The wagon is still there
Oh, thank God.
because you managed to hide it pretty good. I have still the roll here.
Nice.
So before we sleep, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes on casting my Find Familiar spell.
Okay.
So I'm just
And
gonna
I'm-
set up a little circle a bit out from the people and pick out the things that I need.
Do you set camp here? On the road, like near the road, or do you go any specific place?
I want to find a hidden spot.
Make a survival check.
Can't we just do another dome thingy?
I will.
Blinky?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay.
But we can do it in a good spot because otherwise Etty will steal our cart again.
Oh yeah, that is actually very true.
Or the basilisk will find our horses and eat them when we sleep in a dome.
We
How
stopped the
about
bleeding on the.
Garbot's friend then? If we put Garbot's friend in a tree outside the bubble, then he can be the bait.
Won't he fester and die?
He's- he
Or
still-
do you
What?
want your man serviced? Garbot?
Why do you keep him, Garbod?
We're all very confused.
He's gonna repent for his sins.
Oh, is he? Is
Uh-huh.
it gonna be with whips and no?
That's
No,
why I
it's
tried
all
to
the-
burn him.
Oh,
I'll
I
be the judge of that.
see.
The
I
dumb-
see where this is going.
Garbod the dumb.
This explains a lot why he's so into the judge.
Yes. Yes, it's
wow.
all
I'm
makes
just gonna
sense.
put on my robe and get a little bit more
He
comfortable.
takes off his armor and this latex is.
Cast spirit weapon, whip.
No.
Oh,
No!
Then it's freedom of movement.
wow.
Ain't gonna stop me now.
No.
And stone skin just to be safe. You gotta be safe when you do this kind of things.
And I do enlarge on Garbod.
Oh no! Okay. Whoa, let's take it easy now.
Is that a death ward I should do then?
Wow.
I can't.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just do beacon of hope in front of him so he knows it's gonna get better.
So does Valium find a good spot?
Yeah, that is the question. Does Thalion find a good spot for us to put up this camp?
Make a roll very quickly, Per. Very quickly. Still advantage. Still advantage.
Oh, yes.
Ah!
Oh.
God. It's very hard to find a spot. You find your previous spot.
Can we do that magic hut thing?
Yes. I can do that.
But the wagon can't fit.
No.
But we did hide the wagon this time, and it's still pretty well hidden. So we just leave it where it is, and then we try to hide the horses.
Yeah. But they can stay inside the bubble.
No, they're too big.
They're
Aw.
too big.
Make a bigger bubble.
I don't know how to
big,
make
no?
a bigger bubble.
There is limitations to the bubble.
Regardless of the level you cast it on.
Okay, so we put the
If
bubble
you only have a
on-
mansion,
Yeah.
That seems so extravagant for me. It's like, nah. Maybe later.
Well, you can. I can roll for stealth checks for the horses if you want to.
I can also guard the horses because I just need 4 hours of sleep, right?
True.
Well,
Yeah.
meditation.
Okay.
So I will guard the horses as long as I can and then take my meditation.
Okay. You take the first watch.
You
Alone
can't
He
get
will.
or
No, he will have company by my familiar.
okay.
Just
Yeah.
remember, you can't step inside the bubble when I cast. You can knock on the
Yeah,
bubble.
but I can sleep in a tree.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Can't
So
you
if-
grant him permission to go in and out?
I think
Can
you
I?
can.
I
Yeah.
can?
If
I
you
can.
if you deems somebody as an ally, it's okay.
Okay, well then I do that.
Ah,
I don't
Nice.
know if
Do
it
you
says
deem your captive an
No.
ally?
that.
okay.
No. He is an enemy of this dome. And he will... He's in the Thunderdome.
of this dome.
One shall
aim.
enter. One...
So
one-
where
Wait,
do
wait,
you...
wait, wait. Are we gonna have Garbod's manservant in the bubble with us when we're sleeping? I'm not sure I'm comfortable
No.
with this.
No.
No. He can sit with Phalion, also being guarded as the horses.
We could tie him up
Shame.
and swing him
Yeah.
up a tree.
Just a
I
question.
am up, yes. I didn't
Just a
say-
question.
Mhm.
Did you free him from the bear trap?
No.
Now I will do that.
Okay.
Oh, right, he had that
Oh my
skill.
God.
Check.
But wait, didn't Rill clean up the bear trap?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
clean.
cleaned it.
You
Oh.
clean it. It's
I
still.
only cleaned away the blood, but
Oh.
it's still hanging there.
You have advantage, Kalle, because it's more of a calmer situation right now.
Should we sit there and be like ready for the blood to flow with a blanket?
As you look at you have been dragging this person. You release the bear trap from him, but he's unconscious.
Oh.
But why do you want to keep him?
Yeah, he's gonna repent, and I do cure wounds on him.
Okay.
To fix the... Because I'm gonna sleep soon, so I'm gonna get my spell backs, I guess.
You hope.
I think this is a lost cause.
Yes,
Mar-
you might think so, but I think I can make him repent.
I think
Let
we can ask him
Garbod
about
have
the
a
excess
toy.
at least.
Yes, I mean, however he chooses to repent is up to him. He can tell us of the map and stuff, and I mean, I don't have to pull out my bell and shout shame all day next day. It's up
How
to him.
lovely.
I can still beat him with my bell. Cling clong, cling clong.
Do you have a bell?
You
I love to have a bell. I'm sorry. Can I have a bell?
don't
Shame.
have a bell right now, but
Can I
Buy a bell.
you can later buy a bell if you want to.
I'm gonna. For purposes.
Maybe rust pike.
Let's see.
But you heal the elderly man.
Does he wake up?
No.
Then I'll tie him up.
Huh?
He's probably very sleepy.
Yes. I'll tie him
Hey.
up.
You tie him up. Okay.
Yes. I
we-
sleep next to him.
But we have to put him quite a bit far from the camp, so if
Oh,
the
really? I'll
creatures...
sleep. I'll
I
sleep.
don't think they can smell him in the bubble.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
So if Garbo would use him as a body pillow, I'm fine with him sleeping in here.
Yes.
What are
We
they
can
called?
do
Those big body pillows with a motive on them.
Body
Oh
pillow.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Body pillow.
Yeah.
You called him a body pillow.
Yeah,
I
it is
do.
that.
That is.
Manservant.
Are you gonna make your servant your waifu?
He's gonna
Are you
tie
telling
you
me?
down and then...
Our wife. Yeah. Well, if you want to repent, I mean,
No.
No,
Okay,
no.
that's a no.
I will kill all of you mortal. Bring me back my waifu.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, we find out the hag is actually this guy. She's just in disguise and she has to lie there next to Garbod. It's...
Oh, I love you, altar boy.
I love you too, hag. I
She'll
love
probably
you
have
too.
weird dreams tonight.
Please someone
this-
write a fan fiction about this.
No, don't.
Late
don't.
at night, the hag comes to
I'll
Garbon.
pay.
Regardless. So you heal and you tie this gentleman up. You make the bubble. Some of you go into the bubble, and Thalion waits outside together with Nyx. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I want Thalion and Nyx to make perception checks.
What did you say?
Perception.
Perception check because
Okay.
you're standing guard. That's good.
Where is it? There, perception. And I do believe he has advantage because he's using his eyes and
Ooh.
ears.
Yeah.
Alien is only
Together
using
with
his ears.
your new, very high perceptive companion, sit very close to the wagon, the horses, and to the dome, and you listen. It's a very calm night. There are a gentle wind, a gentle breeze. Still summer. It's quite gentle, and it is almost like for the first time in like a very long time that you feel that the nature is at peace. After going up towards the mountainside, you lost the hearing of birds and the songs of birds, but now sitting here in this forest, you hear them again, and you hear some small insects also sounds around you. It's very refreshing.
I kind of miss my old life.
Yeah. And as you're sitting there as well, reminding yourself of the old past, the owl comes sitting close on the branch, looking down at you, looking around also, and suddenly makes a sound like "ho!"
Whoo!
It's just posing towards you. But it's seemingly uneventful for during your shift.
Nice.
Who is taking the second?
I can take the second with my new friend and teach him about of the judge.
Okay.
Until his
The,
need.
It's gonna be dead when we wake up.
You
the
wake
owl
up.
is staying there.
So Thalia, you go into the bubble, taking the owl with you. No, the owl stays outside.
Yeah.
And Garbo comes out with his new friend. Garbo, make a
Yes.
medicine check.
Didn't I heal him?
Yeah.
But he still had the the trap on his leg.
For a long time.
You rattle him a little bit, like, "Oh, wake up, fuckhead!" Almost that type of feel. I feel that Garbo would actually do something like it.
Yeah.
And he's been burnt.
He doesn't move, but as you lean in and use the medicine, and he still breathes. You look closer to him, and you believe that he is probably in a coma.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh,
Can I heal him with my 21, with the roll 21? Do I
he's
know
st-
what I need to do to heal him?
You know that there are some herbs you can use to wake him up from a coma. You can also, I would allow it to have like a lesser resurrection too.
I can do a
Because
lesser
this
resurrection.
is more of a, it's not a, it is a coma, but it's not like, it's hard to explain. But you can probably use like lesser resurrection, greater restoration, but he's still alive, and he doesn't have any more wounds on him.
Okay, I'll do a lesser restoration on him.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you say to the judge?
Well, Judge, it's me again.
It's your old pal.
Old pal Garbod. You know, it's me again. I feel that this soul still have something to deliver to the cause. And he has not yet delivered that. So I guess he owes me something. He owns to redeem himself in the eyes of you, oh judge. If you find him worthy, please let him finish his task in this life before he moves on to the next one.
Roll a religion check.
And the judge,
You
that's a natural 20.
you reach down onto his body, and he wakes up and looks at you with almost the redeeming, like the look of redemption almost, and sits up. I am so sorry that me and my lads attacked you.
I know, son.
And almost a tear comes.
What you do now for the rest of your life
Huh?
will be what you will do with the rest of your life now. It's redemption. Yeah, redeem yourself. You have been blessed by the judge and sent back to this life to finish a task. What that task is up to you and the judge. I will be here to help you fulfill it.
May you release me from my bounds, so I can thank you in the fullest respect I can.
Can I do an insight check on that so it just doesn't get
Sure.
stabbed in the face?
He's totally honest.
Look like a good guy to me. I'll take off his bonds. Come on, you can't stab me with 52 damage. You just can't.
After you pick up his bounds, and you move out from the tent. As you get out of the tent, he will kneel before you.
Oh, I like this.
Of course you do.
I pledge
Dom.
my life in your hands, and I will be your servant to the end of my days.
Then I will respect that wish from you. You will remain as my servant until your life is fulfilled, and I will treat you with the respect you deserve.
He says, "Thank you, my lord."
Oh, please call me Garbod.
Master Garbod.
Yes, of course. I mean, in front of the others, at least. No. Why did I fail so hard on that insight?
I am your humble servant, and I will serve to the days I die.
Right.
May I be called an acolyte?
Well, of course.
Oh god, a clan.
You shall herefore be called the acolyte of the judge.
He stays kneel and kneels even further down.
I will tap him slightly with my mace. With my maul. Or something. I don't know. I don't have the ritual. I don't know.
Oh, you do you, Kalle. You do you.
Okay, alright. So I'll just... No, I put the maul to his forehead. And mumble something about the judge. And hopefully some kind of mark happens in his forehead. It brands him as a acolyte or something.
You want to?
Yes.
He gladly accepted. Do you carve it in, or?
Oh no, just the mole does that because it's a little bit magical.
Oh no! It does no. That's not how it works. Kalle.
You
And I
need to hit him
think-
pretty hard in the forehead
Yeah.
with the maul. It's
Oh,
like
It
yeah.
when you...
has a stamp in the end.
You shall
Yeah.
be my acolyte. Smack!
The
That's
judge will
why it-
the judge will see how much brain damage you get.
Oh,
They
we can get-
brain damage.
we can
That-
like carve out the symbol of the judge on your mace and then burn it
Oh.
in fire, then burn your acolytes.
That's why that's not so many maesters in the judge domain.
Oh, brain
Have to
damage.
survive to be worthy.
Brain damage.
Then he goes
Okay,
around,
well,
Garbod. Garbod. Garbod.
good mood. You know what my daddy did? He pooped. Poopity pooped. No, okay, so I just put my mold against his forehead and do the blessing on him, make him a acolyte of the judge.
He bows.
Still
Your
don't
name
really
is-
believe this because I rolled a one.
Your name is Garbod?
My name is Garbod Galdsten, and what is your name?
He shamefully looking down. Well, master, my name is Urban.
Well, Urban, welcome to the order of the judge.
And I have no family name.
Okay,
Oh.
you will be Urban Zulu then.
Urban Galstin.
Ah,
Urban Gallsten.
No, it will be Urban Zulu.
Soon it will be when you marry.
Very well. My name is Urban Solo.
Nice, nice. Okay, this got poetish.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just finish the night then, I guess.
Make a perception check. And I shall roll for Urban.
And how?
And that is a German U as well. It's Urban.
Urban Zulu.
Urban Zulu.
Urban Zulu.
And I will
people
give
are
you.
awful.
I will, Kalle. I will give you the NPC stats for him as well because he is your companion now.
Yes, amazing. That is his name, Zulu.
God, how did this
Also,
happen?
A good notice. He is a level 5 rogue.
Nice. I'm gonna make him learn Divine Smite, so he can Divine
And
Smite.
And he's an
Zulu.
older gentleman, too. He's like 65.
He's a young acolyte.
Sure. And I'm gonna roll for him as well. Yep. Most throughout the night, you listen. It's very calm as well. Urban doesn't really mind looking around. He's like having his eyes on you, prepared to do anything you ask him.
Yeah. Nice. We'll sit for a night, talk a little bit about Judge, and we wake up the others. Go to sleep, I guess.
And the last run.
To go up. And
How many hours have it been?
not enough for people to sleep.
Not enough.
I need my sleep. I'm not waking.
So it's Rill, only Rill. I guess it is. A Rill and a bird.
How
I'm gonna
long?
go up and sit with my birdie because I want to talk to my birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, make perception checks.
At least I know the bird can do that.
Oh wow!
And where is mine then? That
You know-
adds up.
Your bird kind of like sits on your shoulder and go like oh, oh, like a radar around you. Spins its head. Yeah, yeah. Scans everything, but it seemingly to be a very calm night. But what do you talk about with your owl?
So, I am gonna. I've never done this before, and I am not sure if it will work. But when my bird is sitting there like a beeping beacon of
Ahoo!
perception,
Ahoo!
I am gonna try to steal its focus in between those ahoo and see if I, in some way, since I'm not paying attention to anything at all, clearly, I'm like putting myself in a half meditative state. So I'm trying to like meditate with my ahooing bird on my shoulder. And I'm trying to see if I can find a connection with Vithra.
Oh. Roll either a religion check or an arcana check.
Where is the other? Oh, yeah. Obviously.
Whew.
23.
Nice.
Oh.
You do like that, like get the attention of the bird. The bird's still standing in like facing away from you, but turns the head like 90 degrees backwards and staring at you. And you stare in a meditative way, and you breathe in and you breathe out, staring into the eyes of this magnificent creature. It blinks again, and follows the rhythm of your blinking. And it's almost like time stops for a bit. Suddenly, the wind, the sound of birds, everything just seems to stop. And you hear a creeping voice, like almost crawling underneath your back of your head. And you can hear the elegant word of Vithra reaching your you completely hearing. Yes, my child, I hear you.
Oh, good. This works.
We haven't talked in a while.
No, we haven't. Um, I have a burning question.
What is the matter?
I met someone. Um, she called herself Akka, a hag, bane of dwarf, mothers of basilisks, and a lot of other fancy titles. I think one was like daughter of the night or something. And she claimed you made a deal with her and then betrayed her. That she is the true guardian of the heart.
It takes a moment, a pause, almost like an uneasy pause. But Withra answers. Oh, it is yet only half of the truth. Yes, I didn't make a deal with this creature. I know of her. I replaced her because she lacked respect and she didn't have the discipline to continue her task as keeper. So I emerged to this world. But I was strict. There was another interest in the heart. And I was forced into this mirror.
So who was this third part?
That is not of my knowledge yet. I do believe that the dwarves had some help, had some knowledge beforehand, feared my
Before
power, feared Akka's power.
before the dwarf locked you in the mirror?
I do
Why
believe.
did I'm curious, why did the dwarfs fear you?
I do not know. But I do know that it isn't Akka's. Her goal is to get back the heart.
That
She is,
much I know.
but she doesn't really know where the heart is. She believed that I had the heart and searched for me. Searched and scoured the mountains for me, but didn't find my prisonment. But I do believe that there is some third part that has guided the dwarves to capture me.
This heart, can it do something else than restore the forest? Because Akka sounded like she also wanted to, in her own way, reforge the forest into its former glory.
You hear the voice creeps closer, almost like the connection is about to break. The heart has many capabilities. It can restore the forest, but it doesn't hail from this world, and for that, having great magical capabilities. Given into the right hands, it could be a force for good. But given in the wrong hands, and then your connection fades.
I'm just gonna keep staring at my bird as he goes, "Ahoo! Ahoo!"
The bird stares at you and looks.
until my shift ends.
The bird stares at you, blinks a little bit, looks into the forest line. You can hear almost sounding like a tree gets broken in half.
Yeah. Where?
From where you came.
Um, uh, how long into my shift would this be?
At the end of your shift. This is like morning for everybody.
We got a long rest.
Yeah, you all get
Everybody's just holding their breath, waiting. Is this a long rest? Can I click? With that sound and the direction you told me, I'm just gonna run into the dome and just wake up, people! Something big is coming, or something at least that could break a tree.
Yeah.
Everybody wakes up, and around this time also the dome fades and go boop, it's gone.
For how long have I been meditating?
Your full hours.
Okay,
So you have also gained a long rest.
nice. Can I click that now?
Yes, you all may do that.
We're all waiting for that. Can we
And I
click
will
it?
do that for Urban as well.
Hey, Urban.
Aye.
There's no rest with you people.
And
Well, there's
Urban,
been rest.
as everybody's resting in everybody's rations and whatnot, he's a little bit staring at Videl, like untrustworthy.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
Take it easy, Urban. It's a goat. I mean, but it's kind of okay.
Sounded a little bit racist, just a smidge.
That goat
Yes.
milk didn't taste right.
That goat milk did taste right. What's-
Oh my god! No!
What is
No!
happening tonight? What is wrong
I,
with you?
I don't know. I don't want this visuals in my head.
Neither do I.
BDSM and goat's milk.
So, what are you doing?
While I'm eating, I'm looking at this new friend of Garbod, staring quite intensely on him.
He doesn't have any food with him.
I don't care.
I'll share. I share my
I'm
food with him.
I'm sending my owl over to see what the fuck broke a tree, which I just told everyone about.
I'm going to Rill and be like, what is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
pull out my
And you-
bow and
And when you come to me, my eyes are just going like milky, because I'm looking through the eyes of my bird.
Oh my god, Rill, what?
doesn't hear you at all. You are, ah!
It's
What
dead.
is it?
It's okay,
Because-
Blinky. She does that sometimes.
Because
Okay.
that owl rolled a 23, I'm allowed to have that roll still. Flying into the through the canopy and coming to the tree where Blinky made
Oh,
on the tree. The half of the bottom side of the tree is gone. Like it looked like somebody has tackled into it. And as close you get to the tree, you can see the tree is made of stone.
oh fuck. I'm breaking connection with Nyx and like, okay, basilisks are on our trail. They're really close. You remember the tree that you smeared some blood on for fun? Yeah, it's
Yes.
stone now.
For
Let's leave.
fun, it worked. That was exactly what was supposed to happen.
Doesn't matter if it works. We have to leave now. Now.
Fun.
Animal handling. I get the horses.
It takes a while to set up the horses, I think, so we should prepare for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Help me, Videl.
I'm gonna help.
Help me get in the cart,
Oh, do I get?
please.
Either you both roll or either some of you get advantage.
I actually
Yeah.
rolled already, so I got a
Okay,
10.
then. Okay. It will take a while. You
Ah.
prepare both Brunte and John, and it takes some time, but eventually, after some minutes, you have your cart ready to go again.
Go, 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 go!
Where do you go? Do you follow the road, or do you
Yes.
do a new destination?
Oh, follow the road south.
Okay.
So now, yeah, we can go south a bit. Then we have 2 X's to potentially look at. But we could ask Garbod's friend about those, but not here.
Yes.
Let's move a bit first. Yes.
Let's say about an hour later. You manage to come down on the road for about an hour. And you think you have gone away from your threat.
They're gonna hunt us relentlessly. Fucking blood potency. We're not gonna...
We need to clean away all the blood.
It's not gonna work. They have us. We're their mark.
So, what is your destination?
We
I'm gonna look at Garbod's new friend, and then Garbod, and then hold up the map with the circles and the X's.
Well, okay. Could be a good thing to point out. What are these X's? Jürgen.
He looks at you, almost look offended. My lord, my name is Urban.
Ja, Urban, you know me. I'm sorry.
Lord! Ah!
The
Damn, I
first
fucked
thing
up
you
one.
do is you forget his name.
Åker
Your
på Jürgen.
You're your first acolyte and you forget his name. Fuck, that's so embarrassing.
How do you know it's his
Urban.
first?
Yeah.
That is true,
Urban.
actually.
Urban, what's these X's?
All Jürgen before him has tried to kill him.
Yeah, Jürgen was my last.
He looks
acolyte.
like very offended for you to not remember his name. Well, my lord, it
Fuck
is
it up.
actually
I don't say. No, I don't say that to him. That would be bad.
well. You see, my lord, I myself, we came from Rostpike, from like a week or so, and we have heard from previous tales that most of these places were locations of importance for the region. The circle is our base because we knew that some person was living up in the mountains and some of our people went up there. These X's you see, well, the first one, closest by or the furthest into the forest, we do believe there is an old tower over there.
Hey.
It is said that it was an old. Well, it's said that some people wanders by, but there are some crazy wizards who are going about in this forest. You know, there are tales of an older druid that lives in the forest that is told to be having this tower as an outpost or some sort. It's mostly a ruin. But we thought about it and we were like, well, let's make a trap first and then capture some people on the road and then we can head on to the tower. And the other one, that is it is a little bit of a legend in Rostpike. There's a. Have you ever heard about the milestone?
History check?
Yes, it is a history check.
Oh, that is not my forte.
Oh, that's
Nobody
not
said-
bad.
No.
Please
Can we
roll
all?
for me.
Can we all roll?
Yeah,
That
you
are
all
hearing
can roll. Yeah,
on
you're
history.
hearing. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try, because that is not something that I'm doing.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
Well then, Videl, you know exactly what a milestone is because a milestone is a druidic ritual place where most of nature. It is a location where they mark a specific stone because it has great importance for nature magic. So something in that particular area is overwhelming with druidic magic.
I react a bit when he says that, and I said, well, I think we need to check it out.
The tower or the marking?
Milestone.
Why?
It's,
Daniel
Well,
has had enough
Give me
of
one
side adventure.
reason to go off this road.
Urban reached up his hands and go, well, my lord, you see, the stone is of a historical value. We believe that the stone could be removed and sold.
Oh, you should not tempt with the druidic ritual places.
Exactly.
They're like, well, we were supposedly to take the stone and just try to move it up to Greymore and sell it for a good sum at the Black Cat.
are you perhaps part of a bigger gang of thieves
He's like, no,
from
And
Greymore?
no, we're
Nah.
from Rostpike.
What was
Why
us-
would you go
Most
to
of us are
Greymore?
Rostpike, and some of our other lads comes from Goldcrest.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you don't know that the Black Cat has been shut down then.
The older man went, it has? Oh, I fancy her
Yeah.
pretty much.
Inside check on that.
She was a charming lady, I will give you that.
I got 20 on insight on that.
is that the bitch who ripped me off?
Yeah, it was her.
It seems
Oh, wait,
like
I don't-
he,
She
I don't know
never
this.
ripped you off. She had to leave because she was a part of the Legion. You can't really blame her for that.
Oh,
He's
I
like,
do.
she's a part of Legion? Oh no.
Oh yeah, she was a bad egg. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I made her dinner. Is it,
I'm sure she loved it.
we were teen sweethearts, and he looks down to the ground as the wagon continues.
Aw.
He's an old guy. Yeah.
Now you
Yeah,
make
he's
Urban
65.
sad. Now you say you're sorry.
I already said I was sorry, and
But he's
don't
still
tell me what to
sad.
do.
He's still sad. How do I? What do I do?
But
When
my
he-
lord,
When he looks
Give him a
down,
hug. I don't know.
Mhm.
I cast Druidcraft and present a musky smell of goat poo. I still resent that guy.
okay,
Ah, I feel like I just was spared.
he just. Are you doing it on him or
On him, so just around his facial area, so he can
yeah.
smell.
He just looks up and looks at his new lord. Just looks confused.
Why?
I'm. I mean, the milestone would be a good place. We could take it, We could sell it.
Oh no,
Not
no,
gonna-
no.
We're not
I
gonna
have
sell it.
My lord, I have some good connections in Rosspike.
Yes.
A good
but
connection of thieves. We could sell it for good to had some sum.
You.
Hey. Urban, chill.
I am shilling. But
Yes.
it's
I'm
like,
good.
Not the right thing to say. This is a druid.
he looks at
got-
it. So?
He loves those stones.
Well, I have to tell you that he looks at Videl respectfully. We send a little bit of our group to go there. Some of them went to the road where I was, and then it was the one who went to the tower, and there were some that went to the milestone. So they're probably like halfway if we meet them up.
How many?
We were about probably it was Galtor's gang. I think it was 6 or 7 of them.
That's one green gas thing from Rill, and they are gone.
I mean, they are tough. They are one of the stronger ones in our gang.
Before we do anything hasty, I'm not sure I ever got your name, friend.
Me?
Yeah, you.
My name is Urban.
Oh.
Look, Urban Solo.
Urban Solo. Okay.
I am
Nice
the
to
acolyte
meet.
of the judge.
Good for you. Nice to meet you. So before we do anything hasty with your friends, you said that they were led by someone called Galtorar, something.
Yeah.
Who would, amongst the guys that we have met, and led to an hasty end because, well, you attacked us. Would he
looks very
listen?
confused.
Would he listen to any of them?
He will listen to me.
Oh,
But would you listen
So-
to him?
No, he's an idiot.
so could you tell him to, I don't know, go somewhere else?
Sure,
Leave the circle alone.
sure.
It's no longer needed.
Oh, it's not a
and
circle. It's a huge rock. It's a milestone.
I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a stone. Either way, you tell him to leave it alone, and we don't need to cause any more unnecessary bloodshed. How about
Sure.
that?
Sure.
And then you can tell them all about this great new. I can't believe I'm even saying this. This great new god you discovered. Yay!
Looks at
Judge.
looks at Garbo and go, yeah.
Keep
We should- we should-
going.
He looks at my lord. We should go and judge them.
Oh God, it's Jehovah's
no.
That's
Witness.
not really how that works. But
Have you
okay.
heard the news about the Lord and
No,
Savior, the
no.
judge?
I'm not saying you should judge them. I'm saying you should enlighten them
Oh,
to
judge
By
them,
judging
Garbo.
them.
Judge
find a
them
new
good.
path in life, to no longer steal, to turn a coin, try something new.
If I know my men right, they will be halfway carving away this stone. So we should probably get a move on if we're going to get there.
I
Let's do that
still
then.
go after the road. Cloppity, cloppity, clop.
He doesn't hear.
I stare into Thalion's eyes. Thalion,
Oh God, not again.
we need to save
Sorry,
this stone.
but
What?
We need to save this milestone.
What?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Cloppity, 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 cloppity.
Thalion, if this was an elven ruin or
Mhm.
something of the kind on fire, you would have wanted to fix it as well. So stop being so
Nope.
narrow-minded.
Maybe
Yes,
it was
you
like
would.
What if it was like a forest tree, like an old beautiful tree with
But it is
birds?
a wizard stone, and it's
No,
It's
it's
a
an
druid.
evil.
It's
it's a
different. It's a
druid
druid stone.
stone.
Nature stone.
it's ritual. where we go
Like-
to pray.
Think of it like a stone made from elves and forest people.
What would your brothers and sisters say?
Why is this our problem?
It became our problem because this bothers our druid friend here.
Bah.
Well, every fucking sidetrack we've been on has bothered me.
Maybe next time we can go to a forest and just play
Going
with
to
birds.
We just were in a forest, and we almost got killed again.
But we're going to save another forest.
Mhm.
This is the last time I deviate from this trip. Next time I go alone, mit Brunte.
As long as you leave John, it's fine.
We have a mission from Vithra, and I intend to honor it.
He's more
We're-
passionate than
we're-
you are, Rill.
We will all honor this, except maybe Garbo, but that's beside the point. But she also said that there was no set time on this. And I will also tell you this, that maybe I got some information that there might be a third party interested or at least invested in the heart in some way, but I don't know who. Apart
You
from
can-
Akka and Vithra, that is.
And you got this information how?
A bird told me.
Great.
Sure.
You know what? Last night, when I was on watch, I recalled the old times a couple of years ago when I was in peace in my forest. Only nuisance was those fucking goblins. But it was a great time before we went on that mission. Why was I so curious and explorative? Well, I've
Yeah,
lost
where
my
did that
explore.
curiosity?
I think it
Wait.
was beaten out of me and scorched out of me and sucked out of me.
And yet you're alive and kicking,
I stroke
making good
Thalion's.
deeds in the world.
I stroke Thalion's cheek,
Yeah,
And I
pat
say-
him.
but we learned so much, Thalion.
Yes, we did. Let's go and risk our lives for a fucking stone. Let's do that. And I turn the cart.
And
You are turning the cart, going into the forest yet again. After almost like not even 8 hours of rest away from your previous encounter, you turn in to save what seemingly to be the milestone of this forest line. And as you disappear into the forest again, we will end the session here today and continue on in the search of this milestone. And I think I talk for everybody here. Thank you so much for staying here, looking at our wild, interesting adventures and very interesting jokes all around.
On the next episode. No, don't do that! Oh, Garbot, get over there!
I would actually want to do that.
Go, John, fly!
Brunte!
My lord, do you want me to do this? Yes.
Enlarge.
The only way.
pants dropping.
That's dropping poops chair.
Sunday.
But regardless, thank you so much for staying here on Roll of Fate's Twitch channel, and I hope me and my companions here hopes to see you next Sunday. We shall see if it happens next Sunday because I have a little bit of work. I'm going to work a little bit late, but I hope I will reach back home before the stream starts. Regardless, it can maybe be moved a little, like a half an hour forward, maybe. But I hope we shall play the next session next time. So until next time.
Before we quit.
Bye bye.
Before we quit.
Yes.
Yes, I want to do something.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna upload our previous sessions on YouTube.
So if you have missed our first thingy, so you can go back to the YouTube channel on Roll of Fate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Link
and,
in
look at 'em.
Twitch chat, and we have a Discord. Join it.
Yes.
Talk about
And
stuff.
we do play on Thursday,
Join-
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Friday as well. Don't miss that.
Yeah, Tuesday you have your last session of the Darkest Heresy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Season finale. Don't miss that. We
Ooh.
begin at 10.
Oh,
Amazing.
Hmm.
exciting.
Yes, and on Friday we have Twilight 2000 stream.
So check your Facebook and Instagram or whatever. So keep yourself updated out there. And we see you next time on Sunday.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.